You may have heard the term vote early this election season, but when exactly is that here in California? Well, we compiled the list of all the dates that you need to know starting in the beginning of October. If you're registered to vote this year in California, you will receive a ballot in the mail. For those of you who are already registered to vote, you can start watching for your ballot in October. They'll be mailed out starting October 5th. If you haven't gotten your ballot by Friday, October 16th, election officials recommend that you call your local elections office to ensure that everything is okay with your registration. Now, for those of you who haven't registered to vote yet, October 19th is your deadline. That Monday is the cutoff date for voter registration in order to receive a ballot in the mail. You'll still be able to register in person up till Election Day. There's a couple different ways and dates to keep in mind in regards to returning your ballot to ensure that your vote is counted. If you're planning on mailing it back, Sacramento County election officials are encouraging that you have it back in the mail by October 22nd for it to be included in election night results. However, you do have until Election Day to get it postmarked and in the mail for it to be counted. However, it will probably take longer for election officials to include votes if they come in later. If you're one of those people that was already registered and got your ballot, you can begin dropping off your filled out ballot as early as October 5th. Specifically in Sacramento County, that's when 58 ballot drop box locations will begin accepting those ballots. This includes all Raleigh and Bel Air stores as well as Sacramento County public libraries. If you don't want to wait for your ballot in the mail, October 5th is also the day you can go to the election county office and pick up your ballot. And if you don't want to deal with mail by ballot at all, you can still vote in person starting October 31st throughout the Central Valley. But some counties like Sacramento will open their vote centers starting earlier on October 24th. Finally, it's probably the date you already knew, but Election Day is November 3rd. You can still vote in person that day or drop off your ballot, and even if you miss that registration date, you can go on Election Day and both register and vote in person. But election officials do want you to know that there may be more of a wait because of safety measures and social distancing required. Because everyone has the opportunity to vote by mail, election officials will continue to accept ballots that were postmarked by or before Election Day until November 20th. They have until December 1st to certify all election results.